What's really common between a very successful businessman, actor, politician is that they all like to announce their arrival. And what better way to do it than the Range Rover, a chariot on wheels, the ultimate boss move. And this is the 5th generation of the Range Rover, now available in India. Before we begin the video, we should tell you that Siddharth has driven the car comprehensively in California, so do make sure to check out that video and do not forget to subscribe to the Car and Bike channel and hit the bell icon to never miss an update from us. Now, if you really think that this is a very similar Range Rover, well, that is intentionally the case. Now, Land Rover believes that this needs to be an evolutionary design language because the Range Rover customer likes it very familiar, and that's why you see a very evolutionary design as well. So this is actually a minimal form of design, very few lines, but you also retain the iconic elements that make the Range Rover, the clamshell bonnet, a very familiar grille, but overall it's a very similar design. Fewer lines, you still have the very strong shoulder line, you have the 3 strong lines here, but this is of course the autobiography version, so you do have a badging here, but instead of 3 bars over here, you have this very minimalist approach to the same design language. In fact, the wheels again are 22 inches, this is the autobiography version, so you get those. You can upgrade to a 23-inch set as well, and overall you have fewer lines, very plain, very simple, but very likable too. In fact, it's an instantly recognizable car, and overall it looks better, a lot more plush than before. Now, if I come closer to the Range Rover and if I have the key with me, the flush fitting door handles will come out automatically, and this is essentially just gets in to offer better aerodynamics. Land Rover says that the aerodynamic efficiency on the car is about 0.30. That's, well, impressive considering the boxy design language on the car, but it also makes it more efficient than before. Now, coming to the rear, one of the most prominent highlights on the Range Rover now is of course the LED tail lights. But where are they? Well, they are of course here, and they are of course this black panel here. Now, what really happens is if I unlock the car, and let me just show that to you. So if I unlock the car, you can see that's the indicators and those are the tail lights. Now, what really Land Rover has done has made this a minimalist approach, but these are intentionally hidden again. The lights inside, in fact, do not face the outside, they face inside, and then there's a prism there that throws the light back. So they are hidden when the car is not active. So if I lock it again, you can see these disappear on their own. What you get, of course, is the split tailgate on the Range Rover, a very trademark feature and a very likable one at that. This of course goes in, so you have about 818 liters of space, expandable with the rear seats folding down. So what you also get now, of course, is this tailgate suite. So this essentially opens up and turns into a backrest. So somebody as me as well can just climb in and sit here. Well, so in case you want to gaze the stars or enjoy a very nice view, this car will allow you to do that. You have cup holders here. You also get sound speakers and individual lights with varying intensities, all to make your drive experience even more pleasurable. This is of course where you need to be, in the cabin of the Range Rover, the ultimate seat, the most luxurious one at that. Now, this of course is a long wheelbase version, so you get ample of legroom, ample of shoulder room. There's no dearth of space per se. Now, you also get a 3-row version. The 3rd row is an optional extra, and what we have today is the 4-seat or the 5-seat version. This of course will go up, and I'll just quickly show you how that happens. Okay, and we'll just bring it back to show you what it does. 5 seats, otherwise this is a proper 4-seater. If you get the SV variant, you will also get a proper 4-seater with a champagne refrigerator over here with its own glasses. But here's the thing, right? As a luxurious cabin, you get everything over here. Slide to open, everything is electronically controlled. You have a new tablet here, very easy to use, and from ambient lighting, blinds, climate control, rear screens, the seats, including the massage function, all of that is now available at your fingertips. In fact, you have a panoramic sunroof, and you also get additional buttons on the side. You can control both this side and that side, and you also get these memory functions and the adjustment seats over here. Very Mercedes like this time, but yes, definitely more convenient to use, something that I think a lot of people in the industry have picked up. and that really makes it a far better option to use. And if you really want to go ultimate in terms of seating, then you get the reclining option. You essentially just move to the adjust version and hold the recline button. So the seat moves up, so does the entertainment screen, and you have a footrest over here that will pop out. Something that you really like in a car. And with acres and acres of space available, I really wouldn't mind the comfort. Well, that minimalist design that we were talking about earlier, well, you see it at the front as well. The rear, of course, is very luxurious, but at the front, you have fewer lines, you have a larger screen. It simplifies the center console completely. This is a 13.1-inch unit, the largest on a Range Rover, and you get a massive infotainment screen as well. Now, this, of course, is an instrument cluster. It's 13.7 inches and, well, very clear to use, very precise, and, well, a lot of information packed as well. This, of course, gets you everything over here. You have an inbuilt 4G system, so you have navigation, you have satellite navigation, you have media. You also get a host of other features, wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. You get a 360-degree camera. You also get the terrain system over here, which is clear sight, as Range Rover or Land Rover likes to call it. So once in the off-road mode, it will essentially tell you about where what's under the car using cameras. Now, beyond all of this, you get different driving modes. So you have, through this, you can control from dynamic, eco. You also have comfort mode, which is, I think, what a lot of people will like. But you get the terrain response system, which is configurable. So you have grass, you have snow, you have mud, and you also get sand, rock crawl, and of course, a configurable system. So individually control a lot of things on the car. Beyond all of this, you also get a more comfortable suspension with the preemptive suspension setup. Now, essentially what it does is change the car's dynamics or suspension setup based on what the road is. It can actually read the road up to 2.5 kilometers and then accordingly adjust the suspension. Well, the 5th generation Range Rover is now available in India. So you get 3 engine options. You have the 3-liter mild hybrid petrol and diesel from the Ingenium family, and you also get the new 4.4-liter twin turbocharged V8 engine that's sourced from BMW. Of course, that is a more powerful and more performance-oriented version, and the petrol and diesel will be the more popular choices for a lot of new buyers. Beyond that, this of course is based on the MLA Flex architecture, so it will be capable of a plug-in hybrid architecture or an electric powertrain in the future. These aren't available right now, but it can be available in the future. When it comes to pricing, the new Range Rover now starts at 2 crore 39 lakh rupees, going all the way up to 3 crore 43 lakh rupees. This, of course, prices start from the 5-seater version, going all the way for the 7-seater version. What do you think about the new Range Rover? Do drop in a comment and let us know.